It was a dark night. Heavy rain pounded against the metal roofs of the small village. Leila, a 21-year-old girl, had just lost her grandfather. After his death, she inherited his old wooden house that stood deep in a dense, shadowy forest. Nobody in the village dared to live near that house. People said it was cursed. They whispered about a tragic love that had ended in blood there, and that the restless spirit of a young man still haunted its rooms. But Leila was not easily frightened. With her suitcases in hand, she entered the house. The smell of damp soil and rotting wood filled the air. Dust clung to the cracked windows, and the curtains were stiff with age. In the main room, she found a wooden chest. Curious, she opened it. Inside was an old leather diary. On its cover, a name was carved, Aryan. That night, by the flickering light of a candle, she began to read the diary. A strange feeling washed over her, as if someone was standing behind her, watching. Her heart beat faster. Suddenly, she heard a soft tapping sound against the window. With trembling hands, Leila pulled back the curtain. A man was standing outside in the rain, tall, with dark, sorrowful eyes. His long black hair should have been dripping wet, but not a single drop touched him. His lips moved silently. "At last, you came." Leila gasped and stumbled backward. The man slowly passed through the wall as if his body was made of mist. His voice was low, filled with grief. "Don't be afraid. My name is Aryan. Long ago, in this very house, I was killed because of love. I loved a girl, but my own brother's jealousy ended my life. Since then, my soul has been trapped here, and you are like her. Your eyes, your smile, you're the same." Fear mixed with a strange, unexplainable warmth inside Leila. She should have run, but something in Aryan's gaze rooted her to the floor. Every night, Aryan returned. He sat by her side, telling her stories of his past, of love lost and betrayal. With each meeting, Leila's fear faded and something else grew, a dangerous, impossible love. One night, Aryan reached out his hand. "I want to be free," he whispered. "But if I'm freed, I will have to leave you forever. Can you let me go?" Tears welled in Leila's eyes. Her heart screamed no, but she couldn't bear to see him suffer, trapped between worlds. By day, Leila searched through her grandfather's old books. At last she found an ancient ritual, a way to release spirits bound by sorrow. It required the light of candles, words of release spoken with love, and a final offering of the heart. The final night came. The room glowed with flickering candlelight. Shadows stretched like living things across the walls. Aryan appeared again, more vivid than ever, his presence filling the air with cold and longing. "You are the love fate stole from me," he said softly. "With you I've found peace again, but the time has come." Leila cried out, "No, I can't lose you." Aryan smiled gently, stepped closer, and placed his cool, ghostly hand against her cheek. A sweet, icy sensation spread across her skin. His form began to glow, dissolving into light. His final words lingered in the air. "My love, you will never be alone. Every time the wind moves through these trees, you will hear me." The house was no longer cold. The villagers no longer whispered when they passed by. Leila remained there, living among the memories. And on rainy nights, when the wind rattled the forest, she could still hear his voice in the air. "I am still in your heart." And she knew their love, though born between life and death, would never die. If you want to hear more romantic and scary stories from Sadazone, please subscribe, like, and comment.